What's up, everybody? Welcome back to more Touhoumon 1.8 Enhanced. I'm Lunar Wing Cloud. Last time we fought our rival on Route 22, and this time we're going over to the Viridian Forest. Actually, really, I should probably show off. I did end up catching Yosei to keep and named her Pixie. I didn't really honestly have anything interesting in mind for a nickname for that one, so just came up with the first thing that worked that popped into my head. So before we go into the Viridian Forest, we're going to check this route too, see if we have any new encounters here, of course. Do our quick tradition before we go on in. Also, Yosei learns Gust at level 8, so that's cool. The team is all around level 10 right now. Didn't really grind anybody up from the rival fight. It's basically just about the same as that. I got quite a bit of feedback and responses on the last couple of parts, which I did actually record together. And I want to thank the people that checked out the videos and ended up leaving a comment, giving a like or so, because it was good reassurance. It was good to see some responses and getting a little bit of feedback in any way, shape, or form to let me know hey, I'm doing a decent job with the Let's Play so far. I did get a few questions that I would like to answer and a few other little things that I do want to talk about if I can remember them up right now, because I remembered them before I was recording, and now that I am, I kind of forget. This is pretty nice music for Viridian Forest. Okay, so one person mentioned that they... Oh, of course, there's the chibi fairies. One person mentioned that their playstyle differs from mine, and mine, it happens to just be like whatever I feel is most important for a certain part of the game. I've just kind of glued myself to adhere to, at the beginning of the game, especially in Touhoumon X, because in Touhoumon you can get stuff with pickup to start off. I like to stockpile stuff early, and I like to invest in getting stuff to catch things, and I'm usually kind of stingy about buying healing items, but I'm also very generous with buying Touhou orbs, because I like to make sure that I have everything that I want early on. Especially where things are scarce, I like to have a team set up so that I can take on at least the next portion of the game. But later on, I do get kind of stingy. I don't really feel the need to catch too much. Or not catch too much. I don't really feel the need to spend too much. And PowerPoint ups have never really been my thing. I know that was one thing that was mentioned. I usually always actually just sell them, because I'm obsessive compulsive, and I don't like when my items are, like when I have moves that are, one of them is a multiple 5, and one of them is a multiple of like 6 or whatever, or 6 or whatever the number is, because of the fact that I use the PowerPoint hub. And I know some people probably use them for, why do you keep killing things? I want to catch stuff. I know some people use PowerPoint ups as a substitute for ethers. I don't really think that that's necessary for me, and I'd rather just simplify everything, take the extra $4,900 and just run with it. There was also the question of what I planned to evolve Chibi Racing into. I'm not sure. I didn't really think of it yet, and I'm still open to suggestions on, which paths to take for different evolutions, because I know that, the different evolutionary branches of this game can kind of get a little confusing here or there. Alright, we caught ourselves a chibi star. got another easy orb to replace the one we just used. Let's see if we can catch Luna Child and Sunny Milk in this too. I like the way their names are displayed in this version, as opposed to different Touhoumon versions. Because earlier versions will just say CS star, or C star S, which is like, I don't know, weird. I don't know, it looks weird. And then Sunny Milk is C Sunny Milk. I don't know, it can get kind of crazy. But yeah, we're gonna try and catch all three of them, and whatever else may or may not be here. Oh, one thing I wanted to talk about actually is different naming conventions for Touhoumon, because it is a thing to talk about. It is kind of weird. There's Touhoumon and there's Touhou Puppet Play. They're the same thing, they just happen to be named differently. And I've noticed a lot of people have taken to just calling it Touhoumon just because it's easier to say, it gets the point across a bit better, because if you tell someone, you know, who doesn't know anything about, like, Touhoumon as it is, and is, like, barely knowledgeable about Touhou in general, or only has a passing interest in Touhou, or doesn't know Touhou at all, you know, you just tell them Touhou Puppet Play and they'll give you a weird look. They'll be like, what are you talking about? What's Touhou Puppet Play? But you say Touhoumon, and, you know, they'll understand. They'll be like, okay, it's, you know, you kind of, you see Touhoumon, you get, it's something, it's like Pokemon. You get that little, maybe not everybody will get that right away, but when you explain it, you know, or some of them will get it. And I feel it's just easier for people to understand than Touhou Puppet Play. Technically, this is called Touhou Puppet Play. Technically, should be called Touhou Puppet Play Enhanced. And calling it Touhoumon 1.8 Enhanced is actually more of just a choice on my end, because the game is not called Touhoumon 1.8 Enhanced officially. It'd be called Touhou Puppet Play Enhanced. But I prefer to call it Touhoumon 1.8 Enhanced because there are different versions of Touhoumon, as I've been over. And it's easier, a lot easier, to, you know, call it, you know, to explain, you know, 1.8 to somebody that sees in the title, as opposed to people that know about Touhou. If I just say Touhoumon Enhanced, they don't really know, you know, that much about Touhou, so to speak. It's like, you know, they'll be like, you know, which version is this? It's just, okay, so it's kind of hard to explain, but the gist of it is, while I don't call the Let's Play, like, I don't title it by the official name, I've put it as the name that most people are going to be able to recognize the easiest way possible. You know, I put Touhoumon 1.8 Enhanced. You're gonna understand it is a Touhou Pokemon hack, and you're gonna understand basically what version of it is. The naming is really complicated for Touhoumon games because of the fact that it's technically called Touhou Puppet Play, but it's easier to just call it Touhoumon. And I think that might be something that kind of like gets people a little confused here and there. I don't know, it was just something to bring up and think about. I'm gonna look at C-Star and C-Sunny. Docile. If the C Luna that's in my box is also docile, I'll laugh. But they still have water, fire, so I'm gonna guess that the other one is wind because there is no electric type. What else did I want to talk about? And obviously, I did want to thank the people that have watched so far. If I haven't thanked you already, thank you. I think that basically covers everything I wanted to talk about. I will be trying to name a lot of stuff that I use mostly after, like, things that, like, kind of click together. You'll notice the, you know, the two that I ended up catching back to back. Oh, this is a bad idea. I just realized, type-wise, that is a bad idea. She's probably win. Actually, I just noticed, that's kind of cool. This, I didn't notice that Touhoumon actually this version of Touhoumon actually gives the rival their own theme. Base Pokemon Fire Red Leaf Green does not do that. I'm gonna go with Lunar. I'm wondering when Lunar's gonna get their first heart type. Like, I would like to get a stab move. Your Growl. I don't need your Growl. I don't even use a physical attack most of the time. Oh, interesting thing I did notice when I was looking into it. Type-wise. Illusion is actually like the new normal type. It doesn't do super effective damage to anything. And I can't remember which type it is, but there is a type that, you know, completely immune to it, as Ghost is in the official Pokemon games. So there's that. How's the team looking so far? Ooh. Take that. Chesto Fruit. I'll accept that. Then we'll fight another guy. Got 3. I wonder if he has all of them. I think that Viridian Forest is probably mostly unchanged as far as, like, what the trainers use. It seems like they're using the same stuff. This is usually the area of the 3 fairies where, you know, you catch them. I know in Touhoumon Blue, you can catch Shibumarisa there. Because you can catch all of the starters in Touhoumon Blue. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna keep making comparisons to Touhoumon Blue. And I should have just kept using Quick Attack. I didn't know I was slower. And Pixie leveled up to level 9. Decent special attack. We've got Luna. We'll go with Ava then. Alright, then Sea Sunny should probably be the last one. Ooh, that was a critical hit. I don't like that. I don't like criticals. I actually was noticing there's quite a lot of attempt within the Touhoumon hacking community to update the 1.5 stuff. I've noticed that there's a lot of 1.5 ROMs that, like games like Another World, I noticed, got a huge update out that wasn't done by Sunny. That wasn't done by Aichi Sanae, despite the fact that Aichi Sanae is the person that did the original Touhoumon Another World. He gave the blessing to somebody else who updated it with, you know, newer sprites and also implemented the physical special split. Because the physical special split, like I said, it's not in Touhoumon 1.5 usually, but really popular Touhoumon versions apparently are getting the physical special split implemented into them. And it makes me interested to check out these updated versions of 1.5 games. I thought that Touhoumon Blue was the only one, but apparently Another World has gotten the treatment. So that probably is not the only one those probably aren't the only couple. There's probably a couple more. I'm gonna guess World Link is probably getting, or has gotten, some sort of updates like that. Even if it might be weird, I will be cutting videos at certain points just to have like a nice, decent amount of time for each video, because I don't like to take up too much time within, you know, single videos. It drags on at that point, or people lose track of, you know, what did they watch at what point. And I feel like it's, you know, a good 15-minute or so, 20-minute or so that caps it off for me. Like, for me, that's enough for a Let's Play part. I've seen some Let's Play parts that have like 35-minute parts, and I just look at that and I'm like, you do you, but I probably won't be able to watch that whole thing in one sitting. And I feel bad. Like, I do like watch what I can when I'm interested in a Let's Play, but when the video gets bigger than a certain amount, it's just something I feel like could be split into multiple parts. And I know that maybe a lot of people, for that's a choice where they want to fit it all in one day and they don't want to have to upload twice in one day. So that's why they crunch it together so that they can have all of that content within a 1 day's worth of upload. So I get it. And, you know, I'll support that. You know, you upload whatever you want, as long as you want. You know, that's what YouTube's about. I'm glad that YouTube eventually decided to let everybody upload, you know, unlimited length videos, because I remember when there was a huge uproar because we couldn't do that, but then there were people that could, because they were verified or they were partnered. And I'm glad that we eventually got that treatment, because I remember it was like 8 minutes, then it was 10 minutes, then it was 15 and a half on the dot, 15 and a half, and then it eventually got increased to allow us to upload as long as we wanted. And I'm gonna stick around 15, 20-minute parts, though. In fact, I think now is gonna be the perfect time to stop. In the next part, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna finish up Viridian Forest, and we're gonna see if we can get to Pewter City. Maybe we'll challenge the first gym leader. I don't know what their team's gonna look like, but anyway. You know, drop a comment, like, please, share it. Subscribe to the channel, obviously, so that you can, you know, get more updates on the Let's Play. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.